So let's go through what the stage one commitments are. What are you actually saying you're going to do? We talked about the 3 rules, which is that you're going to spend 10 minutes a day with me here in the portal, that you're going to be kind and gentle to yourself rather than subject yourself to shame and blame, because that's going to decrease your chances of fixing your relationship with sugar. And 3, that you're never going to consider yourself on the wagon or off the wagon. Are you doing those 3 things? If you aren't, are you resisting any of it? Those commitments are really important, and they're really about widening that gap between stimulus and response so that you can make a personal change. But it's important to kind of put those in place before we start moving on to really starting to cut sugar out of our lives. So take some time today to take stock in whether or not you're able to do that, to really be a detective, not being a judge again, but being a detective and say, what am I struggling with and why am I resisting that? Be honest with yourself. If you have a really hard day that seems really busy, really look back on your day and just say, yeah, I was just overwhelmed. It was a hard day. And I'm going to spend just a few minutes before I go to bed, or tomorrow I'm going to try it again and it'll be great. But just be really gentle with yourself, but be honest. I know for me, I have a pretty crazy busy life, and I love to say, well, I couldn't do that. I was super busy. But then I look back and think, oh, remember that 25 minutes where you zoned out and played Bubble Witch because you couldn't deal? I have to be honest with myself. Yeah, I didn't do any self-care at all, but I did play Bubble Witch for 25 minutes. But honesty is the best policy, and I think so much of sugar addiction is about discovering what we're hiding from ourselves. So look back and say, what am I resisting? Don't just say, oh, I didn't do my 10 minutes a day. Look into what happened. What was I doing? What did I tell myself? What habits kind of showed up that I always fall into instead of doing the things that I really want to be doing? All you need is honesty, but no shame. So stage 1 is about doing those 3 steps. If you're really working well on doing those 3 steps, we're ready to keep going.